Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Okay, greetings and salutations, everybody. This is iTickets. As we get ready to do some games of You Don't Know Jack and the Rewrite and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, since I'm already running a little bit behind, we're going to kick things off with a little bit of our first game. Which is gonna be... Okay, we got it, you're fine. We're gonna start things off with You Don't Know Jack TV.
Hey, 60 seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually it gives me half a second to solve this, and there you go. All right, looking good. Let's do it.
We got a group of school kids coming in today. Would you mind signing about 60 autographs real quick?
You've got to be kidding.
Come on, Schmitty, be nice.
Alrighty. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. My name's Raul. How many people are in the game today? A single player. Well, isn't that really great? Go ahead and type in your name.
Hour 2, it's like, enough already.
Well, they called me.
Another thing, are you looking for a 7-question game or a 21-question game?
See if they can pick up some birds.
All over it for you.
Talked about this.
30 seconds.
When you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. B is in briquette. Charcoal
Gotcha,
briquette.
gotcha.
Listen to the light.
Maybe look
20 seconds.
Just imagine this place filled with smoke. Could you find your way out?
Ah, man, I can't believe we're at 20 already. Hey, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash, all right?
10
Yes.
seconds.
We'll see you later.
9, 8, 7,
And
6,
get rid of the
5,
desktop.
Steel tourniquet
Okay, go to
absolutely
black.
free. Limb whacker. Slims and trims by removing limbs.
Yeesh.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to the show. I see you're playing by yourself tonight. Very interesting. Hey, did you ever see that show Friends? Yeah, apparently not. You're all by yourself today? Don't worry about it. You imagine me right there next to you, mocking you. Okay, let's rock.
Okay, Schmitty.
Throw me a
Okay.
category.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Let's have a big warm welcome for Fear and Loathing in Studio City. How does $2,000 sound? Hey,
Yeah.
You know how some game shows like to travel around to other cities and set up shop for like a week of filming, right? Well,
Oh, yeah.
which game show could broadcast from a city that has the same name as the show? Match Game, Truth or Consequences, The Price is Right, or What's My Line?
Truth or
In
consequences,
1950,
baby.
the town of Hot Springs, New Mexico, responded to the show's challenge and renamed the town Truth or Consequences. Apparently, the town is home to a very high rate of crazy pranks that keep disturbing the peace. Fortunately, everyone admits that they did them.
Yeah.
Time to pick a category.
Does not look like it's going to be...
Let's take a look at the Infinite Tele-Universe. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. So, you know how the crew of the Starship Enterprise is supposed to seek out strange new worlds, right? Well, if while exploring the universe, the folks from Star Trek landed on a different world, what would audiences most likely see? Scotty beaming up an elderly retiree, Bones examining unusual undersea life, Spock conversing with a black college student, or Kirk making out with a soap opera starlet.
A Different World was a spin-off of The Cosby Show.
A Different World refers to the mostly black Hillman College. I wonder if Spock's working on giving Denise Cosby the old Vulcan mind meld. Or at least some kind of meld. You know what I'm saying?
Schmitty, bad.
Category, please.
We're losing him,
On my
Doctor.
count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
For your enjoyment, Bart, 100 times Bart. $3,000 for this one.
Okay,
Put your head
Maggie.
between your knees, because we're going down. Which of these phrases has Bart Simpson not been forced to write on the chalkboard at school? I will not do that thing with my tongue. I did not bury Jimmy Hoffa. I will not yell, she's dead during roll call. Or I will not belch the national anthem. No, he had to write that once, but you should have seen what he did with his tongue. It looked kind of like this. Oh, God, that's hard. Ah. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Bart's had to write a lot of things on that chalkboard, but he never claimed to have buried Jimmy Hoffa. Of course, Bart didn't bury Jimmy Hoffa. Danny DeVito did. In that movie he made. Nobody saw that?
No.
All right, pick a category.
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
This category is known as Assuming Jan Hammer isn't available. You get it right, you get $2K. So you know how some shows use hip and cool rock bands to do a theme song? Well, considering Dallas's infamous 1985-86 season, it would have been most appropriate for which 80s band to have written a special theme song for those episodes? The Dream Academy, Men Without Hats, Dexy's Midnight Runners, or Asia.
Yeah, the entire season was apparently a dream.
The Dream Academy. You see, after being killed by a hit-and-run driver, Bobby Ewing reappears alive and tells Pam that she had dreamt his death. Man, is that lame? Is that not the lamest plot line you have ever heard of? Well, who the heck could that be?
Wait, who's knocking?
Cookie.
Cookie?
What the hell are you doing in here?
This
You're not
ain't
the
your
host of this
game.
game. You're hosting You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. Why are you here? And why are you naked?
I'm here to take a shower. See, here's
What?
my towel and my downloaded pictures of Nev Campbell.
Neve Campbell?
I think it's Nev.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's Nev Campbell. But it's a studio, not a shower.
There is no shower in the
It's a
studio.
shower, see?
That showerhead was never here before. This can't be happening.
It's not. You're just dreaming.
What? They were warning me that that question could be a thing in You Don't Know Jack TV, but I thought it was only the second question. All right, I think we'll be back. We'll take a quick 90 and we'll be back with the real You Know Jack TV. It was definitely one of those you had to be there, but unfortunately you weren't. So, well, c'est la vie, I suppose. In case you're wondering, something weird did happen during that game. Yes, it was not your imagination. It was a glitch that shut things down. And that's largely because we hit the Easter egg of You Don't Know Jack TV. Obviously, that's going to be a highlight of this episode. This round. I can tell already. But I think, like I said, we're going to go back to TV and finish the game because, you know what? It doesn't count if it's only the first time. And considering we didn't finish all 21 questions. So, yeah, we'll be back with the real TV. All right. Pause.
60 seconds.
And boom, boom. Okay, there you go. We're ready to do this. See on the flip side.
How would you
right,
feel
60.
if
Look sharp,
your
everybody.
sole claim to fame came at the age of 18 months because you had a bad case of diaper rash?
Right, okay.
Hey, the name's Raul. How many people do
Hi,
we have
Raul.
playing today?
Just the one.
Playing alone, huh? Well, who says you can't have fun by yourself, huh? Who says that?
Nobody
Probably
does.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I need to know if you want to play a game with 21 questions or a game with... Yeah, all right. Great. Got
30
it.
seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in bright periwinkle blue.
Courage.
20 seconds.
Okay, this fire hose should not be filled with pudding.
What do you want?
Ooh, 20 seconds. All right, listen, this is
Really?
easy as pie. Pie the food, not the number. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. All right?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9,
That word
8,
is gonna be like
7,
20.
Six,
Okay, let's get rid of that
5,
desktop.
4,
Go to black.
3.
White and Whitey, Tuesday nights following Homeboys in Outer Space.
Super. Just super duper.
Super Trooper?
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, I see you're playing You Don't Know Jack TV all by yourself. Well, don't be embarrassed. Laugh track will be provided. Well, you're playing by yourself this time around, huh? Hey, don't worry about it. I do it all the time. Okay, let's go.
Well, he seems to be a little kinder
Give
this
me a
time.
category.
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
May I introduce Dirty Mayberry? You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, show of hands. All-time favorite movie scenes when Dirty Harry tells that punk that he can't remember if he shot 5 or 6 shots. Yeah? Yeah. Suppose Dirty Harry only shot 5 bullets because he left the 6th one where Deputy Barney Fife keeps his only bullet on the Andy Griffith Show. What would Dirty Harry then say? Oh, it's in my shirt pocket, punk. Whoops, it's in my dresser, punk. Whoa, better check my shoe, punk. Or, hey, hand me my Bible, punk.
I think it's a shirt pocket.
For fear of accidentally hurting someone, Barney Fife keeps his one and only bullet in his shirt pocket. Well, now you've got to be asking yourself something. Is my shirt pocket a button or a snap? Huh, punk? Throw me a category.
That's usually a good role to have.
We're calling this one Never Trust a Man with a Donkey. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. So you've seen that movie Romancing the Stone, right? Where the guys are running all over Colombia looking for a big jewel, right? Well, suppose famous Colombian commercial pitchman Juan Valdez is cast in a sequel. Considering the product he pushes, what might the film be called? Romancing the Beef, Romancing the Coke, Romancing the Soap, or Romancing the Bean?
Juan Valdez is a coffee person.
Juan Valdez is the guy whose inviting smile and friendly wave have urged millions to run out and buy some Colombian coffee. And he's always with that damn donkey. Wait a minute. Always smiling and always with a donkey. Yeah. All right, pick a category.
This is question 3.
Let's take a look at Smooth, Cool, and Outlawed in Maine. $3,000 for this one. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Considering the special ingredient in Drew Carey's Buzz Beer, who could be his supplier? Ronald McDonald, Juan Valdez, Mr. Clean, or the Pillsbury Doughboy?
I have no idea. I'm kind of low-key thinking it could be Juan Valdez.
You want to see what the smart money says?
It is Valdez!
Drew Carey put coffee in his home brew, a move so bold for a taste so bold that another company stole it. And of course, you remember Juan Valdez, right? He was the star of Romancing the Bean.
Yep.
All right, I need a category. Today's specialties include Dick Clark, or Dick Clark. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, here you go. The answer is Dick Clark. Which of the following is not the title of a series starring Dick Clark? Dick Clark's Golden Greats, Dick Clark's American Bandstand, Dick Clark's Nighttime, or Dick Clark's Live Wednesday?
I think it was nighttime.
See, you must be one of those people who thinks the night belongs to lovers. Well, you're wrong. The night belongs to Dick Clark. Woo! Does this ring a bell? Even though Dick Clark was the host, the show was called simply American Bandstand. You see, they were trying to cover up the fact that Dick Clark actually controls the Earth and we are all his subjects. Why do you think he never ages? Time to pick a category. Coming at you, flaunting the facts of life. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, if you're like me, you can't get enough of that pert little Dr. Ruth or those sexually pent-up girls from the Facts of Life. Which Facts of Life girl could have appeared first on Dr. Ruth's show to talk about losing her virginity? Joe, Blair, Natalie, or Tootie?
I think it was Natalie.
Natalie was the first of the Eastland girls to lose her virginity. And it only makes sense that Natalie would feel comfortable telling Dr. Ruth about it. I mean, really, she does look an awful lot like Mrs. Garrett, don't you think? Category, please. Here we have obsession, not just assent. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks.
Gotcha.
Hey, you remember that Martin Short character, Ed Grimley? Yeah, well, imagine that Ed Grimley gets arrested for stalking. Given his celebrity obsession, which of the following would he most likely use as a defense in court? But his golf swing is hypnotic, I must say. I wanted the facts of life, and that's no lie. I just wanted to buy a vowel, you know? Or, but he did want his Charmin squeezed.
The triangle guy. All I remember is the
triangle. Let me show you what I would have picked. Ed Grimley is fascinated with Pat Sajak and wants to be his best friend. Oh, Pat, I believe I'd like to buy a vowel.
What would you like?
Oh, I don't know, Pat. It's so difficult to decide, you know. I guess I'd like to buy an L. Throw me a category. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
Gibberish question time.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Do not pass go. Let's get the ball rolling at 5K for this gibberish question. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this thing, but every second and a half, I'm going to take some of that cash back. All right, listen up and see if you can tell me what phrase this rhymes with. Sin? Hear me go bear the jail trouble. Don't worry about that question mark up front there, okay? First clue, it says this on screen before a show. It says it on screen to inform you of the sound quality. Last clue, if you're lucky, it won't be in mono. look, if you really want good sound quality, you better hope you're one of those people who gets the show Dare Me Go Bear the Jail Trouble.
In stereo, we're available, yeah.
Yeah, you really don't get the true Different Strokes experience unless you hear what you talking about in stereo.
Sure.
All right, pick a category. For your viewing pleasure, Meatloaf. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Okay then, put on your little thinking cap and try to solve this analogy. Meatloaf is to reheated meatloaf as Dallas is to Dynasty, Yogurt is to Elsie the Cow, Bonanza is to Ponderosa, or Laura Ingalls is to Charles
I
Ingalls.
believe that would be Ponderosa.
The show Ponderosa is actually just reruns of the show Bonanza, so you're just getting the same thing warmed over with a different name. I always wondered why I got a little gassy after that show. Give me a category. And our special guest tonight, TV that gives you that tingly feeling. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, you know how the big thing now is that these companies are using classic TV in their advertising? Well, imagine this. Say a toothpaste maker wants to use the phrase, "Smiles everyone, smiles," for an ad campaign. Because this person regularly says it, which of these images might be used in an ad? Julie McCoy dribbling on her chin, Herbie the Elf hiding in a medicine cabinet, Mr. Rourke greeting dental patients, or Fonzie giving the toothpaste a thumbs up.
I think that would be Joey McCoy.
You're embarrassing me.
Oh.
So you don't lose any sleep over it. In the opening scenes of Fantasy Island, Mr. Rourke always says to his staff, "Smiles, everyone, smiles." Yeah, Ricardo Montalban and
Okay, I
smiles
thought
go
she was
hand
the
in hand.
photographer.
I mean, try
I thought
not
she worked for the
smiling when saying
photographer, my
rich
bad.
Corinthian leather. See what I mean? Category, please. Open wide and get ready for the microphone adds 10 pounds to your voice. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, so perhaps you've heard that the camera adds 10 pounds when you're on TV. Well, after the first 1960 Nixon-Kennedy debate, radio listeners gave Nixon the edge, but TV viewers felt Kennedy won handily. Based on his appearance, which excuse should Nixon have used? The camera adds 5 o'clock shadow. The camera adds the hiccups. The camera adds 1 zit to your forehead. Or the camera adds 2 inches to your nose.
5 o'clock
Highly
shadow.
observant TV viewers reported that during the debate, Nixon looked like he needed a shave. His appearance contributed to his loss. Nixon would later go on to say that the camera also adds bugging devices to the National Democratic headquarters. Hey, you're halfway there. Let's see what happens
Not
in
until the
round
second
2.
turn.
Now in round 2, every question is worth twice as much, so there's going to be some big cash moving around. Let's get to it. Time to pick a category. Shake hands with Arnold Drowned in Sour Milk. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Okay, think back to those happy days and answer me this. What would you expect to find in a bowl of Malachi Crunch cereal? Little Fonzies between crunchy autos, a healthy mix of Richie's and Lori Beth's, Ralph's Potsies and school books, or delicious Al's mixed with crunchy nuts.
I think it'd be Al.
I don't want to hear about Al's nuts. Here's the one the winners pick. The Malachi Crunch is that wicked maneuver that the Malachi brothers try to use on Fonzie during the big demolition derby. So try new Malachi Crunch cereal, and for a special taste treat, try some Pinky Tuscadero creams. All right, I need a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for years before he moved to Beverly. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Well, an all-TV version of Jack wouldn't be complete without a Buddy Ebsen question. I mean, we can't ignore the fine actor who gave us Jed Clampett and Barnaby Jones, now can we? Imagine that Buddy Ebsen wants to work his original career into the next episode of Barnaby Jones. Which of the following would you most likely see Barnaby doing? Dancing on a suspect's face, painting stripes on convicts' bodies, building prisons for criminals, or selling insurance to informants?
I have no earthly clue.
Why didn't you pick this one? My close personal friend, Buddy Ebsen, was originally a professional dancer on Broadway. Good thing he never did it, though. I mean, singing and dancing cops? What an insane idea for a TV show.
Apparently you never heard of cop rock.
Give me a category.
Actually, I take that back.
13! 13!
I believe this one is called He's a Really Wicked Queen. You get it right, you get 2K. Here's the question. If Quantum Leap's Dr. Sam Beckett were to leap into the body of the Wicked Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, we would see the Queen's face only when she does what? Talks to her magic mirror, drools over Prince Charming, waves her wand, or poisons the apple.
It would be the magic mirror.
When Sam leaps into another person, he always appears as himself to the viewers at home, unless we see his reflection in a mirror. And while in the body of the Queen, maybe Sam could stop her from poisoning the apple, and we'd all learn a little something about human nature. Yeah, whatever. It's a TV show. Throw me a category.
The kookiest digits you've ever seen. Together they're 14.
For your enjoyment, free the puppets! How does $4,000 grab you? All right, listen up. In our world, there are only two kinds of beings, humans and puppets. Which side are you really on? Say you're a special agent hired to track down and exterminate puppets hiding out in the human world. On the set of which show would you not find any puppets? Unhappily Ever After, Soap, Alf, or Third Rock from the Sun?
I don't think there's any in Third Rock.
Have you no puppets, sir? At long last, have you no sense of puppetry, sir?
There you go.
Third Rock from the Sun has no puppets, but what the hell? They're close enough. All right, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? Issue 4, name calling in the news. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. All right, this one's a fill in the blank, so buzz in and start typing as soon as you know the answer. Hey, you know that John McLaughlin show, The McLaughlin Group? I gotta tell you, it's my favorite current events show on TV. I mean, I like it better than Crossfire, Meet the Press, or Nightline with Ted Koppel, especially because, I didn't know this, Koppel is originally from England, and I don't understand why the British can't just stay on their own side of the ocean and leave the talking to the folks that do it best. Americans. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I had a question in here somewhere. Oh, here you go. What's McLaughlin's first name? Come on, stop. Oh, yeah, it's John. Thanks for paying attention. It makes me feel good.
I'm glad to see this.
Listening is a very valuable skill to have. Now, if only John McLaughlin could see things that way.
Yeah, he likes to talk a lot, doesn't he?
Category.
Or did.
Hey, smart move, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is Twin Pee-wees. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 TV characters, and for each one, I need you to tell me if that character is from Pee-wee's Playhouse or Twin Peaks. As you see each one, if they're from Pee-wee's Playhouse, press 1. If they're from Twin Peaks, press 2. And slap 4 if you want to skip it. You get $1,000 for each right answer, but it's $1,000 off for each one you miss so that you don't get to. Okay, can I get 30 seconds on the clock? Let the games begin. The Log Lady, Pee-wee or Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks.
Big Ed.
Twin Peaks.
Captain Carl.
Pee-wee.
The Dancing Dwarf.
Peaks.
Zombie.
Pee-wee.
Magic Screen.
Pee-wee.
One more. The Man from Another Place.
Peaks.
Ain't got no more. Yeah, way to go, Professor. Let's see your new score.
There we go. The David Lynch should be would be proud.
There you go. Next time, you... Category, please. The category? Can you watch The Real Me? $2,000 for a correct answer. See if you can wrap your skull around this. According to what the FCC chairman at the time called TV in 1961, which of these lyrics by The Who best describes TV? The New Constitution, Such a Supple Wrist, Only Teenage Wasteland, or That Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Kid?
I believe it'd be a wasteland.
Back in 61, the chairman of the FCC called TV a vast wasteland. But luckily for all of us, it's gotten Homeboys from Outer Space much better since then.
No.
All right, I need a category. Let's see what we got going. Moving on up the East Coast. This one can get you $6,000. Eyes forward, we're going. Suppose George Jefferson were to make a special TV appearance on the show Wings. Considering his name, what would be the best advice to give him? Don't marry Faye or you'll die. Don't play checkers against Helen. Don't eat Joe's cooking or you'll barf. Or don't fly if Brian's your pilot.
Probably number 2.
Well, now, what could be so bad about a game of checkers? Ow, my eye, I can't see. Okay, now, here's a good answer. On Wings, all of Faye's ex-husbands were named George, and they all died. And if he ever does go on the show, we can offer Helen some advice with her diner. For instance, fish don't fry in the kitchen and beans don't burn on the grill. Throw me a category. The category
All right, I thought it was
Crazy
about
Like
the
a Fox.
Jeffersons. It was
4,000
about
big ones
Wings.
for a right answer here. Heads up, here it comes. Red Fox's character in
George
Sanford and Son went by Red Fox's real name. What would be the name of the show? Steptoe and Son, Fox and Son, Sanford and Son, or Urkel and Son?
I think it's Steptoe?
No, Steptoe and Son is the British TV series Sanford is based on. You see, England isn't all bad teeth and overblown musicals, just a really big part of it. Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it?
Jeez, I'm
Red
sucking.
Fox's real name is John Elroy Sanford, so the show would still be called Sanford and Son. And the actor that played the son is named Son. Well, it's Wilson, but that's close enough to be sort of weird, isn't it?
Kind of, sort of, maybe?
All right, pick a category.
Yeah, you could be saying like that about me as well after these last couple questions.
All right, give it up for Boy, Is He Dumb. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. One question coming right up. Imagine that Kramer from Seinfeld looks at a TV guide and finds what seems to be a show about several guys with the same first name as him. What show is he reading about? Chips, Wings, Cosmos, or Cops?
That would be Cosmos.
Well, look at this. Carl Sagan's show Cosmos looks just like the plural of Kramer's first name, Cosmo. Man, can you imagine how we must feel when people say, hey, did you see Cindy Crawford in Cosmo this week? Give me a category.
All right.
Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. But my TV surname is... Now let's see if your name is gonna be Mud. Bye-bye.
Taylor, I think. Yep. Zoe, that's who's the boss. It was pain. There you go. There we go. Not feeling the pain so far. Richards, MTM show. I have... I'll be fine. Thank you, Nanny. Connor. Of course I would hit the one that sounds just like it. Why did you do that? There, Morgan. Okay. Could be better.
Yeah, you're some kind of small wonder, my friend. Let's look at your final score.
Ew.
There it is.
Could have done a lot better.
Player one, I couldn't have done a better job myself because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? Now, but seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
You don't know.
All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
Two best friends who've known each
Yeah, if you want to play again, just, let me know.
You talking to me? You're the only one here, ain't you?
Oh,
They
nice.
just can't remember each other's names.
My name's not Taji.
Yeah. This concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack TV. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Ticket Squeeze Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. Alright, we are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for a round of the re-ride. We're mixing up a little bit, as per usual, so that's the plan. All right. All right, here's a quick reminder. If you are watching this on YouTube and not Twitch, I will probably be doing another round of the rewrite next Tuesday at the same time, 4 o'clock. And I may be doing a stream, I think maybe either Friday or Saturday, right around, let's say, same time, 4 o'clock. But that one's going to be more for those that like out of the park baseball than trivia. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is time to get back into this thing. I should mention now. Okay, hold on 1 second. Alright, I may need this thing to go up a little more. Give me a hot minute. I gotta save this. No! Okay, that works. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. I need to quickly shout out Dead Pickle 965 and Incoherent 9, both of whom have followed me since the last time I streamed. Also are at it, Fire Kitty 1224. I'm not sure if I mentioned that follow, but we're going to do it now. Anyway, next up is going to be the rewrite. There we go. Okay. Got it? Let's do this. I swear this is more intense music than before. Alright. It's time for the latest episode. The last one I think we did was... Was it pro wrestling or... No, I think it was... We did one after that and I didn't do so hot in it. Anyway, off we go. I gotta go for it. Wow.
Welcome to the Reride. Tickets, please. Does that mean the arcade has just opened? Let's
Yes,
see
it
how many
has.
coins you are taking out today.
As many as I can get my hands on.
Are you new to the Reride?
Most definitely not.
I am sorry. I almost didn't recognize you. It is good to have
It's
you
been a
back.
while.
In case you forgot, here are your buzzers. I am required to inform you that this is a non-profit fan project in no
We get
way
it. You're also
associated with
part of the legal
Jackbox
department.
games.
It's only fair.
You are now ready for the Reride. I wish you the very best of luck.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Reride is brought to you by the Blackjack Backpack, with enough pockets for all your cards, chips, and even your card-counting co-conspirators. And now, please welcome a man who's played these games before you were conceived, Sam Feely.
Welcome to the show, Famous Last Words Jones. There's no easy money on this floor. This truly is a game of skill. So take your four-leaf clovers and golden horseshoes and shove them firmly up your ass. But I'm not here to kink shame, so do whatever you need to do to prepare yourself.
All right.
It's the gambling floor. Time to roll the dice and let it re-ride.
Sure, Sam, whatever.
Okay, Buzzina, let's... Allow me to introduce... Gambler, I hardly know... Oh, come on. How often am I going to make that joke? Showtime. What words of wisdom could Oscar Gamble give to someone distraught over a massive gambling loss? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Or, bitch, better have my money. When asked about the chaos among the Bronx's burning era New York Yankees, outfielder Oscar Gamble forever changed our vernacular with his immortal quote, "They don't think it be like it is, but it do." Despite being called one of baseball's immortal lines, Gamble's quote really only gained common usage after being unearthed on Tumblr of all places in 2010. Guess there are some sports fans on that site after all.
Is it possible for you to do one episode without some sort of baseball or sports question?
You.
Hi, Conan.
Pick a value, any value. Gotcha. Okay, coming up. Repossessor? Oh my god. What even is a repossessor? Really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, guys. I gotta have a serious chat with the writers after this episode. Gambling can be fun, but it can also be really dangerous. You need to be able to set a limit, because addiction is a bitch, my friend. And if you're not careful, you'll lose more than just your shirt. Suppose each of the following fictional characters had to give up valuable property to pay off a gambling debt. Which one would not have lost the house? Charles Foster Kane losing Xanadu, Captain Ahab losing Pequod, Scarlett O'Hara losing
I think
Terra,
I got
or
it.
Mr. Darcy losing Pemberley.
Ahab is a boat.
Ahoy, hoy! The Pequod is Captain Ahab's ship in Moby Dick, not his house. His other white whale is a Cleveland Brown Super Bowl futures bet. Hit your buzzer, let's see. Not the best I've ever seen, but at least it keeps this game interesting. You interested in this?
Sure.
A calculated risk. Oh, thank God they didn't put calculator. I hardly know her. You know how some calculators and cash registers have a dedicated 00 key? Guess what else has a 00? Roulette wheels.
Yeah.
If calculators were designed along the same general guidelines as roulette wheels, how could you get a calculator with a 00 key? Buy one made before 2005, buy one from an American company, pay more than $100,000 for it, or rent it to use for your 5-person company. You do know you're allowed to pick the correct answer, right? Roulette wheels come in 2 main types, American, which has a 00 space, and European, which doesn't.
Oh.
And that's the only time you'll ever want to buy a calculator from Texas Instruments, unless you're taking the SAT. Okay, how much money?
Bingo.
I clench my teeth and with a shove and everything on red. CHIPS, CHIPS. Oh crap, that's not red. My wife's gonna kill me dead.
Time to cash in your chips.
Yep.
When you see the first letter of the correct answer light up, hit your buzzer. Snag all 5 letters and you'll snag the bonus. On your mark, get set, bang, go. Poker hand with 5 consecutive numbered cards. Straight and narrow. Eddie Money's 2 tickets to
Paradise.
Paradise. Keeping track of played cards.
Counting.
You can count on it.
That's kind of illegal though in casinos.
Timepieces that usually aren't on casino walls. Clocks. Footwear for equines.
Or shoes.
A shoe for a horse, of course. To draw another card in blackjack.
Hit.
Hit me. Casino and restaurant chain with big ass guitar sign.
Hard Rock Cafe.
Rock on. Draw no more cards and end your turn in blackjack.
Oh, it's stand, yeah.
Consequences or sharp wooden sticks. Raise the stakes. To match a bet in a poker game.
Oh, yeah.
Japanese game that totally isn't gambling.
Palinko.
Pachinko.
Oh, Pachinko. It's
It's
Plinko.
odd in French. Impair, I guess. Chips. That belongs to you.
Yes, it does. Could be doing better.
Take a
but
picture. It'll
it's
last
fine.
longer. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value. A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore, right? Anyway.
Yeah, sadly.
Vexillology. In sports betting, a parlay is a single bet on 2 or more outcomes, and each outcome is called a leg. Considering the design of its flag, which of the following would literally be a 3-leg parlay? Dodgers, Yankees, Kiribati, Maple Leafs, Oilers, Montserrat, Cowboys, Jets, Isle of Man, or Dortmund, Man City, Barbados?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
The flag of the Isle of Man depicts 3 interlocking human legs.
Okay.
The but
works.
let me save you the leg work on this one. You're gonna go 0 for 3.
Yeah, probably.
Some think so. This won't make headlines, but you gotta start somewhere. Now let's see the category. Roll, drop, and stop. And they're off. Say you're playing craps and you roll snake eyes, 2 ones. If your dice behave like an actual snake's eyes, which of these would be true about them? Your dice can spray venom at you, your dice can't move, your dice can see 5 different base colors, or your dice can't blink.
Hey.
Sorry, no refunds. Snakes don't have eyelids, so they can't blink.
Really?
But if you're not blinking inside a casino, that's going to set off a lot of red flags with the pit bosses. Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Here's a category.
There we go.
A tale as long and winding as the river. While playing poker was instrumental to me buying this operation, I can't win them all. Case in point, one night I'm playing 5-10 no limit. Under the gun straddles, action folds to me in the cutoff with ace-jack offsuit. I 3-bet to $150. Action folds to the blinds who call, straddle mucks. Flop comes queen, king, 10, rainbow, giving me Broadway. Blinds check, I bet $450. Blinds call. Turn is a 4, completing the rainbow. Blinds check, I shove and have both of them covered. Small blind snap calls. Big blind tanks forever and then calls. Small has jack 9, big has pocket king. Looks like an easy win for me until the big blind rivers another queen and scoops the pot with kings full of queens. You were listening, right? Which of these things did not happen over the course of the poker hand I just narrated to you? Small blind snap called my shove, under the gun defended his straddle, I flop Broadway, or big blind tanked? Under the gun, or the player to the left of the big blind, didn't have the stones to defend his blind straddle or raise to $20 before the cards were dealt and folded to my re-raise of $150. But variance is something you have to accept even as a winning player. Scared money don't make money after all, while stupid money, as the old saying goes, spews geysers of money out of every bodily orifice.
Your wife ever tell you to shut up?
I'd ask you the same thing if you had more sex appeal than elephant diarrhea.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Hit your buzzer to set the value for the next question. You're here for a good time, not a long time.
This or that.
Accept no imitations. It's time for a dis or dat. Here's the category for your dis or dat. Strip poker. I'm going to read off 7 dirty phrases, and for each one, you're going to tell me if it's a slang term for a poker hand, a brand of sex toy, or both.
Not both.
You'll get some money for each right answer, and you lose out for each one you get wrong or don't get to at all. You've got 30 seconds to get all 7. Don't let that wire fill up. And let's dance. Big slick. Fish hooks. Bad dragon. Pocket rocket.
There we go.
Snowmen. Magic wands. Dirty diaper. Aw, man, almost perfect. Chalk it up to variance and let's see your score. Hey, come on now, no rubbernecking. Back to work. Rise and shine, millennial. Moving right on to... There's no method to the March Madness. Despite the proliferation of sports betting in the United States, it's not yet legal nationwide, but March Madness college basketball pools remain popular. Now, as you prepare for your next March Madness viewing party, which of these songs should you include in a March Madness playlist? The impression that I get once Our House in the Middle of Our Street, yeah, that song, that's by the band Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a violation of every zoning and traffic law known to man, if you ask me.
Still a banger of a song.
Now's the time to hit. Good shoot. All right, here's what we're doing. Hindsight is 70-1. Let's check out the question. Imagine it's the summer of 1995 and you're on the Las Vegas Strip. You walk into the sports book at the Mirage Casino to place a single $100 bet. Which of these outcomes would have netted you a $7,000 profit that fall? Bill Clinton being impeached, the Atlanta Braves winning the World Series, Maggie Simpson being revealed as Mr. Burns' shooter, or O.J. Simpson being found not guilty of murder?
I think it'd be Maggie Simpson.
In the summer of 1995, the Mirage took bets on the outcome of the Simpsons' Who Shot Mr. Burns cliffhanger. Despite being a 70-1 long shot, pun intended, a $100 bet on Maggie Simpson would have netted you a cool $7,000 profit after the reveal in the season premiere on September 17th. Kind of ironic calling Maggie a long shot, though, considering she couldn't have shot Mr. Burns from much closer range. Okay, friendo, how much money am I giving away?
All right.
Take your seat at the final table and take a gamble on this clue. What a card. Don't worry, none of these cards will kill you instantly. Will they pay you big bucks? Let's find out.
So things involving cards. Oh, it's a cardinal. Cardigan. Ah, come on, dude. Discard. Cardiologist. I think it was Cardamom. Yeah, it was. Cardiff. Cardi B. Come on, Cardinal. There you go. Sell and run, sell and run. Could have been a little better, but
That's it for the attack. Let's see your final score. Wow,
Decent.
incredible performance. But if a player gets a high score in a trivia game and there's no one there to see it, did it ever really happen?
yes, it did, because it's on Twitch and YouTube. You're the one that doesn't know Jack, Sam. I said it. What are you going to do about it? Okay, and that will conclude this episode of You Don't Know Jack, the rewrite. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. Alrighty. I think we're about ready to do another run on another game next. See you in 90. Okay, with the remaining 30 seconds that we have, we are going to once again announce that we're probably going to do another You Don't Know Jack Old School on Tuesday at 4 p.m. as opposed to Wednesday, like it is right now. Probably doing Out of the Park Baseball like on... Yeah, we're going to do Out of the Park on... let's say Friday or Saturday. All right, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, a lot's happened so far, and if Pash is watching this, and he might be, he's stopped by a couple times. Quick announcement that I would be interested in actually hosting these games if he's down for it. But obviously, he's currently doing his second run of it. We'll see how it goes. But I just want to go ahead and say that I'm interested because you never know. All right. Let us get on to the next game on that list. By the way, that little... Gotta love how that video is just like, what? No. Oh, well. Anyway... That's one of the things I had to learn to fix with YouTube, I guess. Not fully ready, but I'll tell you what. We've had a good show so far. We've done TV. We've done, trying to think what the other one is, the Reride. Now we're going to do Volume 2. Of course, another run with a Goofy Goober.
60 seconds.
You got it.
No problem.
Stay straight on me.
Yeah, it's flying in. Okay,
Your regular
can someone get
household
that?
yellow jacket.
How are you doing on drink?
Okay, let's move this back up a little bit and switch it. All right, looking solid.
Hello, how you doing? Nice to have you
Hi,
here.
Cookie.
How many people are playing the game today?
Just the
so
one.
You're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie,
Sorry, just type your name in, okay?
Clothes, that scarf thing. So the other day, Helen.
One other thing. Are you looking for a full 21 question game or more like a 7 question deal? Hey,
doing
you're
a
the
full
boss.
21,
Done.
baby.
30 seconds.
Okay, you want to buzz in on the letter B. That's B as in Last of the Mohicans.
My roommate's he's out for the night. She's like,
This isn't Hollywood. Just give him a little powder.
20 seconds.
Yeah, do you want to put on a movie?
All right, pay attention. People screw this up all the time. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
Okay, I need everybody's attention. Let's lose the desktop.
Yeah, that's right. 7.
And go to black.
5. 4. 3.
Stand by. Have a good show.
Toughies, where real people eat.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, you, how you doing?
welcome to the show. I hope you find the accommodations up to your standards, and if not, hey, it's too damn bad. You're flying solo today. Okay, let's see if you can fill up that passenger seat with some cash. Let's rock. All right, go ahead and pick one.
By the way, hi Phoebe. I know I'm a little, like I said, a little behind, but
time to water the frog. And this one's worth $2,000. All right, here we go.
all right. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Testing. Yeah, I think I'm seeing things, but okay. Whew. Oh yeah, that's perfectly understandable. The ads are a bit of can be a bit annoying sometimes.
If Kermit the Frog had been Kermit the Fern instead, his famous song "It's Not Easy Being Green" might have been about the difficulty of producing what? Carbon dioxide, seeds, chlorophyll, or dirty jokes?
That'd be chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll makes plants green. And there's nothing kids like more than songs about photosynthesis. How about it? We need a... The category is...
Like I said, I'm a little
programming
behind, Phoebe,
and
so...
other astronomical feats. Okay,
on
$3,000
Twitch.
coming at you. Check this out.
I don't know why. I keep trying to
If
get
Quasar
everything back to
VCR
normal,
only
but it's
recorded
not
images
working.
of its cosmological namesake. Of which of the following would you have plenty of footage? Suddenly bright stars, the third closest galaxy to ours, stellar explosions, or extremely bright heavenly bodies?
I am not answering this one.
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. Quasars are some of the brightest things in the whole universe, pretty much opposite of you. Take your pick. What do you say?
None of these are really good.
The category. Inhaling can be fun. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind.
No worries.
Because here we go. Because it's the most common element by volume in the Earth's atmosphere, what element does Bill Clinton inhale the most of while he's jogging? Helium, carbon dioxide, oxygen, or nitrogen? Oxygen. A lot of people think that, but then again, a lot of people are wrong.
Oh.
And
Crap.
over here we have the right answer.
Carbon dioxide?
Nitrogen. Those official press secretary denies Clinton ever knowingly inhaled anything, ever.
Fair.
Come on, we need a category.
The light sounds of question 4.
All right, next up.
Yeah.
Fjords and Fraggle Rock. This might be a hard one. $3,000. Okay, imagine this. Due to the success of Fraggle Rock, the Scandinavian children's TV network plans to create a special for kids called Ragnarok. What is the show's most likely subject? Title, ebb and flow, the end of the world, heavy metal music, or children's fashion?
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Ragnarok is a Norse myth. It tells of the apocalyptic end of the world where evil is set loose, giants and gods destroy one another, and America's Funniest Home Videos is the only show on TV. Okay, pick a category.
You don't know Jack.
And this question's category is Question the Mestion. And $1,000 is riding on this question. Okay, take a shot at this. If Dr. Seuss threw a cast party for all the characters from his books, who would not get an invitation? Chunky the Monkey, Sam I Am, Yertle the Turtle, or Cindy Lou Who?
I don't think there's any chunky monkey in Dr. Seuss.
There's no character. Chunky the Monkey. Although, I gotta tell you, it's a great ice cream flavor. Alright, go ahead and pick one. The category is Women to Admire. Get this right, get $2,000. Okay, heads up. I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me which of the following best describes this scene. Elizabeth Berkley's new job, Florence Lady of the Nightingale, Statue of Liberties, or Molly Pitcher clothes on the floor?
That'd be the Statue of Liberties.
It's a picture of the Statue of Liberty doing a striptease. So the best answer is Statue of Liberties. And after standing there for 100 years, I'd probably want to get dialed up and shake it a little too. How about it? We need a category.
The 7 o'clock news with question 7.
And this category is, yes, that is trash. 2 G's for a right answer. Time to go dumpster diving. Let's see. Oh, what do we have here? I see an old hair clog, a cap, 13 watermelon rinds, a sledgehammer with a broken handle, and about a zillion fruit flies. Whose trash is it? The Great Pumpkin, Mr. McIntosh, Gallagher, or Peter Gabriel?
That would be Gallagher.
Gallagher is a comedian who's famous for smashing watermelons. Ha ha ha, get it?
Yep.
Who says intelligent political humor is dead?
A lot of people, actually.
Take your pick. What do you say?
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
Category. Flowers, a great way to say I hate you. This one's gonna be $3,000. Okay, let's say a bunch of celebrities are transported back to 15th century England. Because they have the same last name as the 2 warring houses in the Wars of the Roses, which pair might be forced to square off? Richard Simmons and Jason Priestley, Richard Thomas and Vanessa Redgrave, Burt Lancaster and Dick York, or Ray Charles and
I
Pete
believe
Rose?
that would be Lancaster and York.
The red rose was the mark of the House of Lancaster. The white rose was the symbol of the House of York. I think those two might fight if Dick finds out it was Samantha Stevens Burt was kissing on the beach and From Here to Eternity. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, Chestbutt sits grime floor.
Gibberish question.
It's time for
Tinkerlick Test Run.
The category for this gibberish question is, he's real popular with the ladies. The opening value is $5,000. You got 30 seconds for this, and I'm taking away the prize money a little at a time, so buzz in as soon as you know it. Okay, tell me, with what popular phrase does this rhyme?
Popular phrase.
Why a bony ass, you
cursed
cursed dame? And remember, don't get fooled by the punctuation. First clue, it's part of an ad slogan.
Why a bony ass, you cursed dame?
It's an ad slogan for luncheon meat. It's too long to be spam. Last one. Go crazy. Type in your...
Yep.
What is it with guys who name their baloney? All right, go ahead and pick one. This category is dishonorable pot roast. $2,000 for right answer. Imagine that the Galloping Gourmet has been initiated into the legions of Japanese samurai. Say he dishonors himself by burning his pot roast. According to the samurai code of Bushido, what would the Galloping Gourmet have to do to regain his honor? Leave his kitchen, never to return, spend 40 days in a walk-in freezer, cut open his belly with a carving knife, or decapitate his sworn enemy, Julia Child.
I think it's 3.
The act of disemboweling oneself in order to regain honor is known as harakiri. Excuse me, Mr. Kerr, there's a fly in the soup. What? No. It's not that big of a deal. I like flies. Halfway there, 10 more questions coming at ya in round 2. Okay, pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money. Come on, we need a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
This one's gonna be games people shouldn't play. Get it right, get 2,000 bucks. Hang on tight, cause here we go. To get from Baltic Avenue to Mediterranean Avenue in Monopoly, you pass Community Chess. To get from the Baltic Sea to the Mediterranean Sea in the real world, you do what? Travel through Northern Africa, cross Eastern Europe, pass Central Australia, or traverse Southern Texas.
I think you would cross Eastern Europe.
You'll be traveling through Eastern Europe, which in Monopoly terms makes Eastern Europe the crappiest property to own. Take your pick. What do you say?
12. Celebrity voice impersonated.
Okay, coming up, this category is...
Yeah, unfortunately.
World leaders in Lycra. Get
Although
this right,
you'd be
you're bringing home
pleased to know,
6K.
however, that
oh no, singer Bjorn
we did
from the Swedish
get to the
rock group
TV
ABBA has suddenly
question.
quit the band. They need a replacement and ask political statesman Abba Eben to fill in. Which ABBA song would Abba Eben most likely sing as a tribute to the country he serves? Voulez-vous in France? Take a chance on me, Israel. Don't cry for me, Argentina, or Dancing Queen of India.
Abba Eben.
In case you're interested, here's the right answer. Abba Eben is an Israeli political leader.
Here's one for all you crazy kids back home in Tel Aviv.
Okay, pick a category.
I love 13, number 13. Oh-ho.
Category, let's do it. Sea monkeys. And this one's worth $4,000. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. In the 1960s, millions of screaming teenage girls were dying to get into Davy Jones's... Show it if you... Davy Jones's locker is another term for the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
I guess when the Monkees first toured America, they traveled around the coast by boat, and things got pretty crazy when Davy started dumping his sweat socks overboard. How about it? We need a category.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
The category is, just give me the damn eggs and go away. Looks like a toughie, $6,000. Get your fingers ready, here's one coming at ya. Okay, I'll eat them, Sam I am. Yes, I'll eat your eggs and ham. I'll eat them all down to the dregs, but only if they're robin's eggs. What type of eggs are you gonna eat? Speckled eggs and ham, pink eggs and ham, blue eggs and ham, or ochre eggs and ham?
I think they're speckled.
No, but as long as the ham isn't speckled, it's probably okay to eat. Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. Robins lay blue eggs. You know, that Sam I am really needs to get a life.
Yeah, he probably does.
Alright, go ahead and pick one. And this question's category is Full House and Genetic Engineering. 2,000 bucks riding on this one. You know the Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley from Full House? Imagine if Mary-Kate learned that Ashley wasn't her twin but her clone. Which idiom would both literally and figuratively describe the situation? She'd be in a million places at once. She'd be beside herself. She'd be taking a long look in the mirror, or she'd be giving up the ghost.
She'd be beside herself.
Literally and figuratively. She'd be in an extreme state of emotion, but that's okay. Uncle Jesse will take care of everything. Take your pick. What do you say? Excellent choice.
Dis or
it's
dat?
time to play Dis or Dat. And the category for this Dis or Dat question is, what other Americas? Now, I'm going to read off a list of 7 countries, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's located in Central America or South America.
So Central or South?
As each one
Gotcha.
comes up, if it's a Central American country, press 1. If it's a South American country, press 2. And to skip, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and you'll get $1,000 taken away for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Costa Rica, Central or South America?
That'd be Central.
Suriname.
South.
Nicaragua.
Central.
Ecuador.
South.
French Guiana.
South.
Honduras.
Central.
Last one. Belize.
Central.
That's all she wrote. Perfect. And with time to spare.
I think maybe there is a little bit of,
Yeah, that blows a little sunshine into your total. All right, let's blow on to the next question.
It's either getting caught up or maybe I'm having a few
category.
issues trying to stream in 2 places at once.
The category is sassier than a little French maid. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, imagine this. That lovable, drunken, lazy millionaire Arthur is up to his old tricks. Now he can't decide which tie to wear. If that lovable, crusty butler Hobson offers him Hobson's choice, what will he get? He'll get the oldest tie, he'll get the prettiest tie, he'll get the coffee-stained tie, or he'll get whichever tie is next on the rack.
I don't know what a Hobson's choice is, unfortunately. Is it the one that's next on the
Too
rack?
bad you didn't choose this.
Oh.
If you get Hobson's choice, you get whatever is most convenient or nothing at all. So Arthur has to take whatever is next on the rack. Don't feel bad for Arthur. For $750 million, I'll let someone else pick out my ties all day long.
Yeah, not wrong.
How about it? We need a category.
18.
All right, next up. A partnership made in hell. And this one's worth $2,000. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. The old detective from Barney Miller plus Officer Poncherello equals what? Wojo and the Man, Fish and Chips, Yamana on the John, or Ponch and Judy? It's all yours. Fish from Barney Miller and Ponch from Chips.
Yep.
That would make a great show. And they could have a streetwise informant named Malt Vinegar. Okay, pick a category.
I just hope it's not as confusing as the poker they did in the rewrite.
And we call this one Poker of the Rich and Famous. We're talking $6,000 for this one. All right, imagine you're playing poker with designer menswear as playing cards. Okay, place your bets. Your hand contains 5 Giorgio Armani suits in sizes 38, 40, 42, 44, and 46. Since you have 5 Armani suits in sequential order of available men's sizes, what do you have? A straight flush, 5 of a kind, a full house, or a straight?
I think it's a straight.
You are toasted.
Too bad you didn't
it's a
pick
straight
this.
flush?
Your hand contains 5 Armani suits in sequence of size. In poker terms, that'd be a straight flush. And it also looks like you put on a few pounds over the years.
Do not
All right,
make
go
me
ahead
look
and pick
for
one.
you, you goofy goober.
Fresh saver.
You will not like the outcome.
Category: Scary Stories.
I will
and
send you
tasty
back down that
treats.
trapdoor.
We are talking 4 big ones. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. You're producing a new line of Pez characters based on monsters from famous literary works. Because he lacks the essential anatomy, which story's monster could you not use? The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Phantom of the Opera, the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, or the Hound of the Baskervilles?
Okay. The Legend.
Legend of Sleepy Hollow, featuring the Headless Horseman.
Yeah, no head on the horseman.
He'd make for a headless Pez dispenser.
Mommy, my Pez keeps falling out.
Take your pick. What do you say? Blackjack attack time. When you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, I take it away. And remember, not all matches are equal.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The right direction. And the right direction for you is facing that monitor. Have a good one.
Okay, that was Spielberg, I think. There we go. So I need to find directors of these films. That's Coppola. Brooks. Poet. Mike Nichols did that one. Altman did this one, I think. Kubrick.
That wasn't an attack, it was a massacre! You ruled on that one, but let's check out your final score! That's the game!
Yeah, it could have done a little better.
Well, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is...
You don't know Jack!
Great job, everybody. Good show. Okay, let's roll the commercials and contestants. Cookie, what's happening?
Hey, listen, if you want to play again, just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
I need a Frankie.
Alrighty.
Hey, Raider, you can rub my rummy. I rub it when you rub my rummy. My right.
Okay, you're being strange now. Stop. And this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack, Volume 2. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread that word. This is Stick and Squeeze Gaming, and the arcade is now closed. Yeah, I can tell you there is a lot of drop frames, unfortunately, in this stream, but apparently not so bad on rendering and encoding. Make of this knowledge what you will. But, yeah. I want to wait a bit to make sure that at least it gets back to the... catches up with the video. That way I can probably just go ahead and start working on it here. Okay, I think it's caught up enough. I'm going to run one more ad, and then we're going to go right to that last game. So, see you in 90 seconds. I will be back. We'll be done with this, hopefully. If you got to mute. I don't care. But hopefully it won't be too long. Okay. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, 12 seconds. I love how the Windows likes to play around here a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Whew, we're going to try this again here. All right. Why am I having issues? Lovely. Let's try this again here. Yes, I do want to open it. Okay, that's a good sign. Stop. Here we go. Okay. Sorry it took me a bit, but I think we finally got it working. Thank goodness.
Hello, my name's Sandy. How you doing?
Just a win, Sandy.
Okay, you're a single player, right? Now, keeping it easy, please type in your name for me.
Got you covered.
All right, first things first. Pick which episode you want to play.
Okay, we got Clown Card Trivia, When I Grow Up, Random Facts of Kindness, Travel, Big Mess of Trivia.
It's not going to pick itself, so you got to hit return if you want to play this one. I'll try not to be offended that you're not exactly jumping at any of these, so press M. Look at some more episodes.
Phoebe, are you still there?
There you go, sassy pants. Okay, enough suspense. Here's one for you. 30 seconds.
All right.
Use the B key for
I guess they couldn't wait anymore, unfortunately.
20 seconds. We got 20. Now listen, this couldn't be much simpler. A question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. Then you pick one of the choices on the screen. You got it? Until we meet again.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello, rise and shine. Wake up and smell the coffee. Come on, sleepyhead. Look, if I have to find out the sun is actually out before noon, so do you. Come on, it's time to break that fast with the most important meal of the day. So grab yourself a cup of joe and let's get going. Give me a category. And our special guest tonight, dunk you kindly. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, free your mind. If your local Dunkin' Donuts is taken over by a group of dunkers, which of these deals will they most likely offer? Free guillotine with every bagel, free deep-sea fish with every donut, free baptism with every cruller, or free bungee jump with every coffee?
I'm going to guess it's baptism.
The Dunkers were a German-American religious group that settled in Pennsylvania.
There we go.
Yeah, apparently they baptize people by immersing them in Bavarian cream.
Oh, that would be a great way to, great form of baptism right there.
Question alert. Question alert.
Open wide and get ready for add some cereal to the Super Bowl. $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's see how you handle this one. If a football referee uses a Crispix instead of a coin for the coin toss, what choice would the visiting team have when they call it in the air? Apple or cinnamon, rice or corn, bran or oat, or shredded wheat or frosting?
I think it'd be rice or corn.
All right, gentlemen, call it in the air.
Rice. Oops. Crispix is crispy times 2, rice and corn. Can you believe it? Throw me a category. For your enjoyment, no tongue with that French toast. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. So after you finish your breakfast and start to head out the door to go to work or wherever it is you go, perhaps you get a little peck on the cheek from your significant other. Well, if the saliva left on your cheek from your sweetie's peck were equal to a peck, how much drool would drip off your face? 1/8 of a teaspoon, 4 tablespoons, 8 quarts, or 2 barrels?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, it's either 1 or 2.
Here's the one you didn't pick. In measurement terms, a peck is equal to 8 quarts. So that makes it
That is a lot.
2 gallons of love spit dripping off your face. Bye-bye, honey.
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me put on my raincoat.
All right, I need a category.
Okay. Yeah, how dare they do things differently?
The category? You mean they do things differently outside the U.S.? You're looking at $3,000 on this one. One question coming right up. What traditional Vietnamese breakfast item might Robin Williams' character have been eating during his radio broadcasts in Good Morning Vietnam? Pad Thai, Tarama, Pho, or Dim Sum?
I think it's pho.
Pho is a popular Vietnamese soup, they tell me. Am I pronouncing that right? Okay. Traditionally eaten for breakfast. You know, back in college, my traditional breakfast was also soup. I called it Good Morning Ramen Noodles.
Yeah,
Category,
I've been
please.
there. Still kind of there.
Uh-oh, fresh slut tits eyesore.
Gibberish time.
It's time for a gibberish press run.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. From the tapper to the crapper. Let's get the ball rolling at $5K for this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. Okay, tell me what well-known ad slogan this rhymes with. Keg flow
Keg
high,
flow high,
Greg.
Greg, go.
And don't let that punctuation fool you.
Cake flow,
First
high
clue,
go.
it's when someone done you wrong. It's when someone done you wrong and took your breakfast. Let's see what
Okay.
you got. Start typing. Okay, fine. Keep the waffle. But I get Mrs. Butterworth. Hello, Mrs. Butterworth. You certainly look lovely today, don't you? Oh, what's that? Oh, you shouldn't say such things. All right, pick a category. Let's take a look at I'll just have a Fight Club sandwich. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You know, this whole Middle East thing with the Jews and the Muslims, I'll bet they could make peace a lot easier if they started out on the right foot. Say Arafat and Barack start the day off right with a good breakfast. Given the specific dietary restrictions of their respective religions, which of these orders could both leaders agree on? Hold the bacon, make those Bloody Marys virgin, please. No steak or eggs with the toast, or keep the fresh fruit away, thanks. Both Jews and Muslims say ixnay on the orc pay.
There we go.
And you know, that's just a couple of steps away from, hey, do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain? Yeah, we'll have those two together in no time.
Yeah, not very likely.
Coming at you. I hop, you hop, they hop. How does $2,000 sound? See what you can do with this one. If the IHOP, or the International House of Pancakes, were to serve only potato pancakes, what could they rename themselves? International House of Latkes, International House
I get
of
what you're
Mashigas,
saying.
International House of Butkus, or International House of Tchotchkes.
Okay, first of all, the answer is
Latkes are
latkes.
traditional Jewish pancakes,
Second of all,
usually made of potatoes. Of course, when I'm drunk at 3 in the morning, well, I don't care if they're dipped in and rolled in candy sprinkles.
Second of all,
pick a category.
This is what I do, dear. No spam on this channel, dude.
So you're wild out somewhere else. I got $2,000 says you don't know
Unless
this
it
one.
comes
And
from
now,
me.
your question. If the Quaker Oats Company adopted the name of the founder of the Quaker religion, what would be the new name of their company? John Winthrop's Oats, George Fox's Oats, Martin Luther's Oats, or William Bradford's Oats?
I think it's Bradford.
No, Bradford founded Plymouth Colony. You know, that whole colony of affordably priced mid-sized sedans and family-friendly minivans.
Oh.
The correct answer is... The Quaker
George
religion was founded by George Fox. I'd love to see him in the Quaker Oats commercials, but is there any way we can get him to replace Wilford Brimley? Just, you know, in general? Give me a category. All right, give it up for rock and a hard roll, please. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Yeah, you know what I need to get my day started? Freshly squeezed orange juice. Okay, any old juice will do, as long as somebody gives it that fresh squeeze. But enough about me. If you prefer to start your day with some fresh squeeze, what'll be your eye-opener? That cornflake girl, some black coffee in bed, a little bit of wild honey, or just plain old breakfast in America?
Alright, I know Squeeze is the name of a band, but I can't think of any of their songs.
Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Black Coffee in Bed. It's a hit by that UK pop group Squeeze. Just make sure you're well away from your bed when you start squeezing out that black coffee. Category, please. I believe this one is called Big Breakfast equals Big Movement. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Think fast, it's question time. Imagine your continental breakfast starts moving according to the principles of continental drift. What best describes what's happening on the tabletop? Your plate is sliding past other plates. Your omelet is getting fluffier. Your orange juice is evaporating. Or the temperature of your sausage is rising.
I believe your plate is sliding past other ones.
Continental drift is when the plates in the Earth's crust move around each other. You know, they say that one of these days, after a really bad drift, Los Angeles might slip right into your coffee. All right, pick a category. Hey, smart move, my
Dis or
friend.
dat?
You just got your hands on a dis or dat. category for this This or Dat is Forget Champions. Losers eat breakfast too. Okay, like it or not, I'm going to list off 7 brands of cereal. And for each one, I want you to tell me if it's shaped like loops or like flakes. As each one comes up,
or
if it's
flakes?
loopy, press 1. If it's flaky, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip it. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, and I'll take away $1,000 for every wrong answer or for those that you didn't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let the games begin. Cheerio is loopy or flaky?
You're loopy.
Fruit Loops.
You're loopy.
Wheaties.
You're flakes.
Total.
Flakes.
Apple Jacks.
Loops.
Recklin Oat Bran.
Loops.
One more. Product 19.
You're flakes.
Ain't got no more.
I know my
That's
cereal.
This or Dad. Here you go. I want you to have this. That's what you want to see. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. All right, I need a category. Today's specialties include good to the last drop of life. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Oh, man. Hey, take a look at this autopsy report I found. Victim's name, Juan Valdez, appears to have been exposed to low temperatures before having his moisture content vaporized. What best describes the cause of death? He was espressoed, he was decaffeinated, he was freeze-dried, or he was dry iced?
He was freeze-dried.
Poor Juan was freeze-dried. And then I can't read the rest of the report. There's this big coffee stain on it. Oh no, Juan? They drank him! The coroner drank him! Oh, what's to become of his mule? Give me a category.
I think the meal is free.
We're calling this one Scrambled Eggheads. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, check this out. Nursery rhyme character Humpty Dumpty is putting his life back together again by going back to school. Now that's a good egg. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's grading system for eggs, what's the lowest grade Humpty Dumpty could receive? A, B, C, or D?
I think D?
You know, they actually have a name for grade D eggs. It's called chicken shit. Does this ring a bell? The lowest grade an egg can receive is a B. Yeah, it's a shame, too. Humpty was doing really well in school until he cracked under the pressure. I'm sorry, I'm just joking with you. I got more bad puns, but I'm letting you off easy. You get it? Omelette? Hey, I'm good at this. Category, please. Let's have a big warm welcome for Who Eats Porridge Anyhow? You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Flex those fingers, here it comes. If instead of finding Goldilocks asleep in bed, the three bears discover Goldilocks, what have they found? Blonde-haired bacon, blonde-haired cheese, a blonde-haired egg, or a blonde-haired salmon?
I think lox is salmon?
Lox is a type of smoked salmon.
There we go.
Well, no wonder the bears were pissed. Who wants a cold fish in their bed?
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue.
Breakfast around the world.
Around the world. Yeah, I'll tell you what, a newspaper and a black cup of coffee at the donut shop down the street, that's continental enough for me, thank you.
Muffin? toast. Okay, things that sound like they're from foreign countries, but they may not be. All right. Waffles. Swedish. Oh, Swedish pancakes. That's a thing. I had no idea. That'd be Canadian bacon. Coffee. Okay.
Great job, my friend. You're like some kind of maniac. Let's take a look at your final score. That does it.
I'll take it.
Player one, I couldn't have done a better job myself because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? Now, but seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
You don't know Jack!
Congratulations, player. I applaud you. Okay, it doesn't sound that impressive, but it's sincere. You want to play another game? Just let me know. Make this one a favorite episode by pressing F.
All right, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack. Louder, faster, funnier. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. All right, it is time to call this, I think. Let's say Friday. All right, folks. I think we pulled the plug on the YouTube side. Bye, YouTube. And now we're going to take a look at the Twitch side, as we're going to find somebody to rate and hopefully find somebody that we haven't rated before about 30 or 40 times. This would be a possibility. How are you out of this one? I think I got it. It may not be very long, but we're going to pull the plug here and... I don't think I've rated them before. So let's do it. Oh, really? We can't raid them? That is unfortunate. All right. You know what? Not everything has to have a raid, does it? Oh well. See you Friday, I guess. I tried. I really did try, but apparently one person is follow only, the other person won't let me raid, so I think that's just a sign. So, yeah, we'll see you Friday. Adios. And you know what?